After many years of owning tons of cameras and lenses, one thing I never bought was a dry cabinet. So I ran out and I bought one today. Now this is not going to be a product review video because I haven't even taken it out of the box and really tested it. That video will come later after I plug it up, I throw all my gear in there, and I see how long it lasts. But what I will tell you is the company that I bought this from, I didn't really do a whole lot of researching, but I did see this product before, and Bond is the name of the company. And why I chose this particular dry cabinet was because it had a 5-year warranty. So if anything went wrong within 5 years, they were going to fix it or replace it. Whether they do so or not, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see if it fails on me. But why buy a dry cabinet? You know, after many years, I've kept all my stuff in mostly Pelican cases and hard cases and things like that. And generally those cases tend to keep things dry anyways. And I have never experienced mold on any of my lenses. Some of those lenses I've owned for roughly 20 years or if not more. And a lot of those lenses I bought used anyways. So I haven't noticed any mold on my lenses or on my cameras. What I have noticed though with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K is there was something on the IR cut filter, which I'm going to have to replace. So I figure if I go ahead and replace that IR cut filter, I just buy a dry cabinet and put that in there, and hopefully whatever is on that IR cut filter will not happen again. We're just gonna open it up, take a look at the dry cabinet, see how large it is. I tried to get a fairly large one because I have a ton of lenses and cameras that I want to keep nice and new and fresh that I'm going to stack in here. Anything from photography cameras to video cameras. So we'll do that and just see how it works. All right, let's open this guy up. So this is pretty much what it looks like. Looks like a little refrigerator. It's got some factory blemishes on it. Hopefully that won't affect the dry cabinet itself. I don't see any power. Maybe it's on the inside. Cabinet back. Yeah, it's on the inside here. Power and the door handle. Power, door handle we got to put on ourselves. Plastic shelves. This kind of remind me of a refrigerator. And it's got some kind of LED light there on the side. So we're going to put this together. This one's supposed to stay in there, it looks like. Where you want to put your lenses and every other one. Goes on these shelves here. So we got place for it right over here. We're gonna put it right next to the shelving up against the wall there. We're gonna load this up with a bunch of cameras and lenses and get some of that off the shelf there and protect my gear. Got it in place. Let's move some things around and we'll take a better look at it. Now I put everything together and I plugged it up. It seems to be working pretty good. It's only time will tell. I can say a couple things is, one, there is some suction as you would expect from anything that needs to be entirely sealed. Pull out so easily. You can feel that there's a little suction to it. And I'm not gonna tell you like you have to buy this. This is a must need, but since I have tons of lenses and tons of cameras and older cameras, it's better safe than sorry, more than it is you have to go out and buy this. And it also depends on environment, where you're located, where your studio is, where you store your equipment. Are you down in a basement? If I was underground, I would definitely purchase something like that because, you know, underground there's going to be more humidity and more moisture. Never had any issues with mold or moisture inside the lenses. I'm pretty happy with my purchase and I didn't spend a lot of money on this. Roughly, this cost me around $150, but I see on Amazon, some similar models are going for up to $500 for a 100-liter. This is a 100-liter dry box, dry cabinet. And it does have like a nice little LED so I can see what's going on when I put things in there. And the other last thing I want to say is I really took detail to every single piece of equipment that I put in. So that means I cleaned every inch of every lens before I put it in the box. I really want to make sure that there's no dust or no moisture, nothing wet. So I made sure that everything in here was extremely pristine and clean before I stacked all my camera gear in there. And that's the way I'm going to work, is every time I take a piece of equipment out and shoot with it, I'm going to clean it, dust it off, use some spray air, and put it back in the case. I'm not saying you have to go out there and buy one, but if you own a lot of gear, it might be one of those purchases that you might need. And over time, I'll do another video and we'll see if it's worth buying one.